Good day, everyone, and welcome to today's training session. This is to officially welcome each and every one of you to this very session of our solar power system installation. This is where we call our live class. This is where we call our premium class. From now to the end of the this training course, you are going to be hearing premium, premium, premium. What does this premium mean? It simply means that we are now going to be scheduling live classes. We are going to be walking you through all you need to know about system design, all you need to know about system safety, all you need to know about what system what installation. So this is the place, this is how we roll. So, so you all are welcome. Please, a quick information. If you are in a noisy place, kindly mute yourself as you're joining this lecture so as not to disrupt the activities of the class. All right. Okay, so we are here right now. We are waiting for others to join us. While we wait for others to join us, if you have questions from the previous session, that's the session we have uh, just concluded on WhatsApp, please kindly ask. All right, so I think we can go ahead since there are no questions from the previous session. All right, so this is again to welcome you all to this very session of our solar power system installation. Why are we here? We are basically here to learn how to design an efficient and effective solar power system. Now, how did we come about this class? We came about it due to the fact that there are always questions such as, how do you know the number of solar panels? How do you know the size of inverter system? How do you know the size of charge controller or the number of batteries suitable to power up a facility? At every of our training session that we conclude on WhatsApp, we usually get these kinds of questions. But then we keep telling you guys, we keep telling those who ask those questions that what they need to really look into and know or have a proper idea of is what we call energy audit. So we are here to look at what we call energy audit, and like we always have it, energy audit is subdivided into two or are in two forms or are in two parts. On one hand, energy audit helps you to know your energy need, and on the other hand, it uses the information of your energy need to size your various solar components. So I will take it again bit by bit. When we say energy audit, firstly, it helps you to know your energy need. What do we mean by your energy need? It helps you to know the energy being consumed by your facility by giving you the various ideas of the component or appliances you are going to be feeding to that your solar system when it is installed. And on the other hand, when you have gotten to know the energy being consumed by that your facility by having a good idea of the various appliances that you are going to be feeding to the system, you then use that information to size or design the various sizes of your various solar component. Take for instance, if the energy need of a facility is 4,000 watts, if the energy need of a facility is 4,000 watts, therefore we would be making use of 4,000 watts. We will be making use of 4,000 watts to size the inverter system, to know what size of inverter system is suitable to power 4,000 watts. We will be using that 4,000 watts to know the size of battery suitable to power up that facility, depending on what we call the backup time. We would also be using 4,000 watts, which is the assumed which is the not assumed, which is the energy need of for that facility, to size the number of solar panels suitable to suitable to generate an amount of energy which powers that facility at that moment in time, and then stores up energy in our battery system for backup purposes. Finally, we would also be able to design the size of the charge controller suitable to take care of what the battery system. So I believe that that is the simplest simplest way to explain what is what energy audit is. Yeah, so there is the simplest form or simplest way of explaining explaining energy audit to us. Okay, I hope we are all following. Please, if you are following, give me a thumbs up, raise your hand, let me know you are here. Let us know you are following and you can hear me clearly. All right, okay, I can see some hands up. It's only Mr. Doe who can hear me clearly. How about others? All right, okay, thank you. So let's proceed. In this live class also, in this premium class also, we are also going to be walking you guys through what we call what safety as it concerns what solar power system. When you talk about safety as it concerns solar power system, we are generally trying to get you guys informed, trying to walk you guys through the process of what safety as it concerns solar power system. All right, safety is very important. Safety is what? Safety is key. All right, safety is very important. Safety is key. In this live class as well, we are also going to be walking you guys through various steps in what troubleshooting, diagnosis, repairs, maintenance of your solar power system. So stick with us. This is a full what package. Let us look into energy audit some more. Let us look into energy audit some more, and then as we progress, we would also introduce you guys to safety, and then for those of you who will be continuing and completing the class, you will definitely get to learn a lot from us. I hope you guys are following. So I am going to share my screen right now. What's happening? Okay, stop presenting. I'm going to share my screen right now. So I believe you all can see my screen. Please, if you can see my screen, kindly indicate. If it is showing right now, kindly indicate with a thumbs up that you can see the screen that I am sharing right now, presenting right now. I believe you all can see it. All right, yeah, thank you. Okay, thank you. I can see the thumbs up. You guys can see the screen. Thank you so much. All right, so this is from, thank you so much. I can see the thumbs up. This is from the training manual. This is from the training manual that we told you guys that we have for you. All right, this is training manual we told you guys that we have what for you. So this is a session of the energy audit that we are sharing on my screen right now. For those of you who have made your payment, you already have this document. That is why we said if you paid before this class, you have it, and then you can now study and have more insight as we are walking you through this process. Energy audit that you can see on my screen, it is said that it is the determination of the energy requirement for a building. It is a careful examination of the electrical loads. It is crucial for standalone systems, which are commonly seen here in my country, Nigeria. And to also portray that That standalone systems is what is really happening right now in Zambia, because I know, and you all also know, that Zambia has issue of electricity right now. Yes, Zambia has big issue with electricity right now, and because of that, a whole lot of people are setting up solar systems. A whole lot of people are setting up solar systems. So when they set up solar systems, they now come in the form of what? Standalone systems. That standalone system simply means that what? It is going to just be only on what? Only on solar. All right, it's only going to be on solar. Remember, when we talked about types of solar power system, we told you guys that there are basically two types of solar power system. We have the on-grid and we have the off-grid. The on-grid is the type that gives you flexibility of having to be on different energy or power supply sources at the same time. You can be on your solar, you can be on your grid, you can be on your generator, or if you have a wind energy, you can as well be on it. But when you talk about the off-grid type of solar power system, you are talking about what? The stand-alone system. It means that you are only going to be on your solar panels, which is actually your solar system. All right, so the solar panel is one of the components that make up the solar system. We have four basic components: your solar panel, solar inverter, solar charge controllers, and your solar batteries. Those are the four components that make up your solar system. So this energy audit is telling you that what? It is the determination of the energy requirement for that your facility. Okay, so you must know how much energy that your facility requires, how much energy that your facility is consuming, before you can now be able to say, oh, this is the amount of energy that you have that you are consuming, and then use that information to size your various solar component. Now, on the third paragraph, you have what we call flow with me, please. On the third paragraph, you have this statement which says that what? Energy audit helps prevent oversizing of the system, safeguarding your electrical appliances from damaging from inappropriate power surge, and generally saves you cost. So you can see three things that energy audit takes care of for you. Okay, three things. One, prevent oversizing of the system. Two, provide safety for your system and your home appliances. And three, saves you cost. It is a known fact that when you oversize your system, you are going to incur more costs in setting up that your solar power system. And it is also a fact that that when you oversize your system, when the cost of installing that system is high, your client might be discouraged. So you must carry out what we call a holistic energy audit on any facility you want to install a solar power system. One of the things you will also be preventing is frequent breakdowns and fault in that system. If it is sized the right way, if it is sized properly, you will not have all these your frequent breakdowns, frequent development of fault, client running after you every now and then to come and attend to one issue or the other. Those things would not come to be. All right, if we go down through this study material, you will also see other advantages of solar energy audit. So for those of you who have it already, it is a bonus to you. All right, so congratulations to you guys, you must have seen it by now. Then there is another important thing we need to talk about. Okay, so before we talk about this other important thing, we said energy audit test helps you with three things. One, prevent oversizing of the system. Two, provide safety to your system and appliances. And three, cost of installation. Now we have talked about two, which is prevention of oversizing and the cost. We have not really talked about safety. We are going to talk about safety. All right, we will talk about safety, but then let us finish with this energy audit. So we like to talk about these things to consider during solar energy audit. Why? Because these are the major things, these are the major parameters that would help you be a better system designer before installation. One thing you need to put into consideration is the what? Is the list of electrical appliances. Yes, you must take care of what? The list of electrical appliances. Two, you must also know the power rating of those electrical appliances in watt. You must also know the daily running hours of those your what? Appliances. And four, the total energy consumption of that your what? Of that your building. Now these four parameters are the things you will be considering as well when you get to size or perform carry out an energy audit on a facility. So that's why we quickly want to show you guys this before we start the process properly tonight. Now I think with what we have discussed, we are in order. We have also talked about what? Safety. Safety as it concerns your solar power system. Safety as it concerns your solar power system. When you talk about safety, we are typically telling you that there are things you need to do in order for you to safeguard the life of your solar system. There are things you need to do in order for you to safeguard the life of your what? Of not just your solar system, but also your home equipment or appliances. I am sharing my screen again. Please, I want you all to indicate. Give me a thumbs up to show that you can see what I'm presenting on my screen right now. Can you all see my screen? Can you all see my screen? Please indicate that you can see my screen. Okay, all right, thank you so much. All right, so these things you are seeing on my screen are the safety tools and gadgets. When you talk about safety when it comes to solar power system, we are basically talking about your what? Your breakers, your fuse, your surge, your DCDB, your ACDB, your changeovers, either your automatic changeover or your manual changeover. You're talking about basically your PV box. Yes, those are the things you're talking about when you talk about what? When we talk about safety. Now, you have heard me mention breakers, and on my screen you can see breakers on my screen. Different types of breakers, MCB, MCCB. These are breakers. These are for what? Protection, right? But then are they used at the same point for protection? Can you use your MCB and your MCCB for protecting against the same parameter and at the same point? What do you use your MCB for and what do you use your MCCB for? On this diagram, on this picture, do you know which one is MCB and which one is what? MCCB? How do you what? Determine them? Those are the things you really need to what? You really need to look into. Those are the things you need to look into. Those are the things we are going to what? Walk you through in this course. All right, those are the things we are also going to walk you through in this very course. So I'm sharing my screen again for the last time right now before we will then talk about other things. So I want to show you guys finally on safety. This is the kind of safety box. So on my screen here right now, you can see, for those of you who can see my screen right now, you can see the safety box there. You can see your breakers in the box. You can see your changeover. You can see your voltage monitor, digital voltage monitor or display unit, as it is shown here right now. So you can see everything here right now. So this box is basically for safety and protection of your solar system. All right, we know and understand that a whole lot of people, we have questions in this word session, and we also know and have always given opportunities to people to ask what, to ask their questions. So this is the way we usually do it. Once it is time for your question, all you need to do is what, you tell us your name and your location, and then you can ask your what, you can ask your questions, and we will take it accordingly. You are giving us your location due to the networking we are building. Yes, we are building a kind of network so that we can do business with you wherever you are from. All right, we know that we are all African brothers. Yes, we are all engineers from various parts of Africa, but then we are not in the same place. Some are in Kenya, we are here in Nigeria, some are in Sierra Leone, Liberia, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, wherever you are. Kindly tell us where you are connecting us from, and then you can ask your questions. All right, so having said all that, let us take the first phase of questions right now. Who is going first? Talk to us, please. Unmute yourself and talk to us. Unmute yourself and talk to us. Go ahead, unmute yourself and talk to us. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Touch your microphone and then talk to us. Just touch your microphone and then you can talk to us. But then if you are having network issues, for those of you who are having network connectivity issues, we are also telling you that you have nothing to worry about, because as we are live right now, this video is being recorded as we are live right now and will be shared with you all. But then it is those who fulfill all righteousness that will what, that will get the complete videos. All right, so who is going first? Touch your microphone if you want to speak. I can see some hands up. If you want to speak, you can touch your microphone and then you speak to us. All right, so I think with the silence,
Hello.
no one wants
My
to
name
speak.
is
Okay, go
my
ahead, sir.
name is Idowu. My name is Idowu Lateef from Osun State, Nigeria.
Okay,
I want to ask question about when we want connect solar panel, battery, inverter, and charger control. It is
mm-hmm.
compulsory to connect all four material to ask for the potential solar panel we will connect to the earth. That
Okay,
is my question.
okay. If I get your question correctly, you are asking to know safety for your solar panels. That is to say, is it necessary for you to connect your solar panels to the earth? Oh, if that is your
Yeah, it is only what I mean is that it is only solar panel or all the materials like battery, charger control, and inverter.
okay, fine. All right, fine. So, for it depends on the component you're talking about. For your solar panel, you can add your solar panels, right? You can add your solar panels, but then you are not going to um, join it to the earth of your house. Okay, you will not join it to the earth of your house. You are going to run a separate earth for your what, for your solar panel. Then as well for your
Okay.
inverters, your battery, your charge controllers, they also have their own what, protection according to what the manufacturer's specifications. On some inverters you will see it written at the safety part of that your safety precaution for that your inverter. It is written you should not connect to your what, to the earth of your inverters. The inverters will come with an earth. Okay, but then you also have to run a separate earth for it. But then if you have all this your gadget, that is your surge, your breakers, your fuse, then you can easily earth the whole of that your system using the surge. But then the question is, do you know how to carry out this your earthing? Because
Yeah.
the fuse and the surge, they actually is for protection, and the breakers are for protection. But then you have to what, use them the right way. Okay, you can as well use fuse for your solar panel, you can use fuse for your batteries as well, but then you must know how to what, you must know how to use them properly. So if you have for you to get a complete information on that, you need to enroll for the course so that we can give you the lecture on the safety aspect of the solar power system.
Thank you.
You are welcome, sir. All right. Any one more question, please, from anyone? One more question, then we can proceed. One more question, then we can proceed. One more question, then we can proceed.
Down there. So until then, about a big question. It's a
What? Is
big
anyone
question to me.
speaking to us?
Anything about a connect at Masona Valley fún ìdáàbòbò fún pé ṣé ó ṣe kókó ká connect èròjà orí panel tí bátìrì àti gbogbo nǹkan pátápátá solar panel àmọ́ àti ìlú lè fi wá ní pẹ̀lú ní ó ṣe kókó fún ní ṣùgbọ́n torí panel ìyẹn máa.
Mr. Do, are you still talking to us?
No.
All right. Okay. So we can proceed right now. So I'll be sharing my screen again. I'm going to be sharing my screen again for the focus for tonight. Our focus for tonight is going to be what we call what? Load analysis. Our focus for tonight is going to be what we call load analysis. For those of you who have your writing materials, you can write, please. It's at this point you write. So what do we call a load analysis? Load analysis is a calculation or series of calculations which helps you to know your energy need. Load analysis provides you with the information of the energy need of your facility. Load analysis helps you to actually know or gives you the information of the various loads or appliances that you are going to be feeding to the solar system when it is installed. Load analysis tells you the what? The energy need of your facility. That is what load analysis does for you. That is what load analysis does for you. So, how did we come about load analysis? Let's take analogy of load analysis. Let's say Mr. Idowu, who is in Osun State here in Nigeria, let's say is our client for tonight. Let's assume he has invited us for a solar project in his facility, in this case being his house. And again, on getting to his facility, there are two professional questions to ask and a third one as a bonus. Two professional questions to ask and a third one as a bonus. The first question to ask Mr. Idowu is what energy need. So if Mr. Idowu is a new person to solar system, solar energy, he might not know what we are talking about by what? By energy need. We can then break it down to him to tell him to give us a list of the various appliances he wants to power up using the what? Using the solar system. At that point in time, Mr. Idowu can now say he wants to power up his TV, his freezer, his air conditioner, whatever. We will scramble some things on a piece of paper and then we will ask the second question. What is the backup time? This backup time has to do with how long Mr. Idowu wants his solar power system to run. Okay, when you talk about backup time, it should tell you as a professional that that backup time is telling you about the energy stored in your battery system. let's take a step backward a bit. When we introduced the battery system, we said that one of the reasons why the battery system is important or included in the solar power system setup is due to the need for backup. It simply means that what the source of your solar energy is through the sun, but the sun does not stay up all day. But then you must have need for power or electricity in your facility. What do you do when there is no what? When there is no power? Like right now, there is no power in my facility right now, but I am able to host this meeting. We are able to host this meeting, this training, with our system, because we have a backup power, which is what? From our battery system. We have a solar system set up in our house and it's running on battery for now. No grid, no NEPA. So that is what we want to know. How long would that energy stored in the battery system last for Mr. Idowu if he is to use it? This is in hours. Mr. Idowu can now tell us what 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 12 hours. We would what? Write it down. One thing you should know as a professional in this field is that the higher the backup time, the higher the cost of what? Installation. Very good. Then we can then ask the last question, which will wrap it up. We can ask Mr. Idowu his budget. After we have weighed Mr. Idowu with our eyes to see his reaction and everything, and then after presenting the analysis and the system design to him, breaking down his energy need, breaking down the various sizes of the component needed and the total component and the total package. We then ask him his budget. That is what required. Most installers find it difficult to ask these questions. Why? Because probably they feel the client will not reveal that information. Fine, the client might not reveal it to you, but then you have to ask. Why? Because it will give you an edge, to give you an insight to what that client can afford at that moment in time. It will save you a whole lot of time, a whole lot of stress in going through rigorous processes. So that is that on the explanation for the load analysis. So I'm going to be sharing my screen again right now. I'm going to be sharing my screen again right now. Please indicate that you can see my screen. Kindly indicate that you can see my screen. Can you all see my screen? Please indicate that you can see it. Give me a thumbs up, raise a hand. Okay, you can see my screen. All right, thank you. All right, okay, thank you so much. So what you are looking at is a typical example of what a load analysis table. This is a typical example of a load analysis table. Let's say again we have asked Mr. Idowu that first question we said we would ask, that is the energy need. And Mr. Idowu has listed out these 5 appliances he wants to power up using the solar system: the DVD player, the light bulb, the ceiling fan, the refrigerator, the aircon. Right? These are the 5 basic appliances our client wants to power up using the solar system. Now that this is what we have, we then need to run a load analysis on them. Okay? Yes. So for you to run a load analysis on any of your client facility, you need to take into consideration you need to take into consideration 3 standard parameters. You need to take into consideration 3 standard parameters. The first parameter that you take into consideration is the quantity of appliance. The second one is the power consumed by the appliance, and the third one is the running time of that of those appliances. When you talk about the quantity of appliance, you are typically trying to ask how many of the same appliance does the client intend to power up using the solar system. How many of the same appliance does the client intend to power up using the solar system? That is what you are trying to see. That's what you are trying to find out. So let's say again, our client for tonight, Mr. Joe, lives in a 3-bedroom um, apartment, and he wants uh, a DVD player in each of those rooms. So on our table of load analysis, we are going to have a 3 for the quantity of appliance. That is what it simply means. All right, yeah. So for the power consumed by the appliance, tells you the rated wattages of each and every of that what of the appliance that is to be what to be powered. This is rated in watt, like we said earlier. It is rated in watt. It is rated in watt. You have it to be what 1 watt, 2 watt, 3 watt, 4 watt, 5 watt. So then, how then do you get the power rating or the rating wattages? They are found on the nameplate of each and every what appliance. This nameplate is where you find all the details concerning that your appliance. All the details. When I say all the details, I mean all the details concerning that your very appliance. The running time tells you how long our client, Mr. Dowu, intends to power up what these appliances. The running time only takes effect. Please note, the running time only takes effect when these appliances are powered on. That is the only time this running time takes effect. It is also in hours: 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. Just like the backup time, they had a running time, they had a cost of what? System installation. Please, if you have questions, put them down on your writing pads, your writing note. We are going to take them immediately with this lecture, at the end of this lecture. All right. So, how then do we run a load analysis on these 5 appliances? There is a way. Yes, there is a way. But then, let us firstly take the details of these 5 appliances. Just as you can see on my screen, you can write along. For the DVD player, the quantity is 3, power consumed 200 watt, running time 3 hours. For the light bulb, quantity is 10, power consumed 100 watt, running time 2 hours. For the ceiling fan, the quantity is 5, power consumed 10 watt, running time 4 hours. For the refrigerator, quantity is 3, power consumed 500 watt, running time 4 hours. For the air conditioner, power consumed quantity is 1, power consumed 1 horsepower, running time is 1 hour. So then, how do we run a load analysis on these 5 appliances? Please remember that the reason why we are running a load analysis on these 5 appliances is for us to know what the energy being consumed, which is what the energy need of that what facility. So what is the formula? There's a formula for it. Energy need is given as what, or equal to what, quantity multiplied by power consumed multiplied by the running time. Quantity multiplied by the power consumed multiplied by the running time. That is the formula. But then there is a way to apply that formula. The technique behind that formula is that you are going to use that formula to get the energy consumption or energy need of each and every of these 5 appliances. That is to say, what is the energy consumption of each of these 5 appliances? Then you sum it up. That is to say, you add everything up to give you the total energy consumption. That is the formula. That is the very formula that we are to apply. All right, that's the formula we are to apply here. So let us hit it. For a DVD player, it becomes what? 3 multiplied by 200 by 3 gives you 1800. For the light bulb, 10 multiplied by 100 by 2 gives you 2000 watt hour. For the ceiling fan, 5 multiplied by 10 by 4 gives you 200 watt hour. For the refrigerator, 3 multiplied by 500 by 4 gives you 6,000 watt hour. Please punch these things on your calculators to be sure of what you are doing. For the aircon, 1 multiplied by 1 gives you 746 watt hour. So total, is there anybody writing? Is there anybody here calculating it for us? Who can give us the total energy consumption of the facility? Quickly, please. Can anybody give us total energy consumed by the facility? Anybody here who is writing, who can provide us with that information?
Hello.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
My name is Dowula Steve. I want to ask one question before I will calculate what you told me.
That is not
This
what we hold on, sir. We have said it. There is a rule here. You follow the rule, please. If you are not to calculate, don't ask the question yet, okay? Is there anybody who is to give us the answer to this? We will take all questions. All right. It simply means that there is no one who is writing. Probably even you, Mr. Ido, you are not even writing. You just want to ask questions. You are not writing. That is why you are not giving us the answer. And you are our client for tonight. All right. So the total energy consumed by that facility is 10,746. All right. It is what? 10,746 watt hour. This simply means that what? This is the energy being consumed by that facility. This is the energy being consumed by that what? By that facility. Therefore, we are now in the next phase of this course. In the next phase of the course, we will be looking at the various what designs for the various sizes of your solar component. All right. Questions, please. Mr. Do, we can ask that question now.
Okay, thank you. My question is that air condition, which is one quantity, you write power consumed for it as 1 HP. That HP is not correct. I don't understand it.
All right,
Which
what?
will give you. I don't understand that power consumed from air condition.
Okay, okay, 1 HP, that's 1 horsepower.
Okay,
Yes, it is one.
1 horsepower.
It is 1 horsepower. Yes, that's 1 horsepower.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. So for you to get that, it's just a simple energy conversion from horsepower to watts. It's very simple, sir. So
Okay,
uh, if you don't know it, we might not be able to give you right now. But then it's simple thing you can get. But for those of you who enrolls for this course, you will definitely get to know when we start the the design of this system in the next training session. It is also provided in the training manual as well. That conversion from watts to horsepower to kilowatt, wherever, they are all in the manual. So if you have the manual, you can consult it. But then in the next training, we will also bring it up if you ask the question, sir. I hope we are clear on that. All right. Any other questions? I can see another hand up. Mr. Jacob, are you raising a hand to ask us a question? Go ahead, please.
The question is that you asked the last time that how much is the watt hour, the calculation of
Please, if you are
the
talking to
calculation
us,
of that.
speak up. If you are talking to us, speak up so that we can hear you. Speak into your.
I raised my hand up because of the calculation of all the appliances. I calculated, but you answered the question before I do calculate it. That's why my answer was up.
Okay, so what is the. Okay, so what's the question now? Do you have a question now to ask?
No, where I want to ask question, you have already talked there.
Ah, okay, all right, okay. All right, that's perfect. Thank you. So, any other person who has a question to ask us, kindly unmute yourself. Tell us your name, your location, and then you can ask. we are still waiting for you guys who have questions to ask. All right, like we said, we know that a whole lot of people always have these network connectivity issues. We know and we understand, yes, but then you are also encouraged not to be what? Discouraged. Don't be discouraged. Why? Because even as we are live right now, this is recorded. All the things that we are discussing here is being recorded live. The questions that Mr. Idowu have asked, they are recorded. The concerns of Mr. Jacob have also been what? Recorded. So, and they will be sent to you guys. Yes. Those who have paid their enrollment fees, these have already been sent to them as well. So, okay, go ahead. Ask.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So how many kV inverter we need to find for this 1,746 watt the appliances?
We can't hear you. Is it your network or you are the
The
one
ty-
that is the problem?
the type of inverter that we need to afford for this 10,746 watt for the appliances.
Okay, you are talking about the size of the inverter system that will take up this kind of load. Yes, that is the
Yes,
next.
sir.
Yes, that is the next phase of what uh design or next phase of step we are to take. But then you must understand this level before we move into that. So, if there are no questions, and then it simply means that what you guys are good to go. So we can then agree that we can move into the next stage. All right, if everyone agrees we can move into the next stage, let us see your reaction. Give us a thumbs up, raise your hand, let us know we can move into the next stage. If you all agree that you have understood this part, so we can move on. Okay. All right, okay, we can see some hands up. All right, so at this stage, like we said earlier, this is the stage where you can then say categorically that you have been able to do justice to this your client facility. On one hand, you are not complete, and just like Mr. Jacob had asked, just as Mr. Jacob had asked, what is the right size of inverter system suitable to power up this facility? To answer that question rightly is now in the next step that we are going to answer that question, because we will then be designing for the suitable size of what inverter system, suitable battery, suitable charge controller, suitable inverters, suitable breakers, fuse, surge, suitable for this what system installation. But then this is where we are announcing to you guys that we are putting what a full stop to the training. All right, so putting a full stop to the training does not mean, don't panic please, it does not mean that the training is over. No, it means that this is the stage where you guys are mandated, where it is compulsory for you to what pay your enrollment fees. It is at this stage that you are expected to pay the enrollment fees, and it is also at this stage that only those who pays the enrollment fees get to continue and complete the class. I hope I am communicating. Yes, so that information has been on the platform since the commencement of this training, of which we made it known to you all that the payment is afterwards 2 days free of training, and we have fulfilled that on our part. So it is now left for you guys to fulfill your own fulfill your own side of the bargain. Once you pay your enrollment fees, you are entitled to getting a training certificate at the end of the training course. You are entitled to getting all the training materials. You are entitled to getting the complete training course, and also, and finally, you are also entitled to getting what mentorship in this field of solar power system. When we say mentorship, we are practically saying that if you are in the field and you face any challenge or challenges, you can always call us. When you pay your enrollment fees, just like this video we are recording right now, you have access unrestricted access to it. So you all know how to pay. In Kenya, you are paying 2,000 Kenyan shillings. Um, Nigerians are paying 5,000 naira. Ghanaians are paying 250 Ghana cedis. Um, Cameroonians are paying 8,500 um, Cameroonian sefa. So please, if you are here, you don't know how to pay, you can kindly let us know. For Liberians, you are paying 11 USD. Okay, so let us know your challenges, let us know your problems as it regards what the payment. Please, you can speak up right now. This is now a general uh, question time for everything we have discussed so far, including what the payment. Talk to us now. Yes, go ahead, Mr. Jacob.
Okay, if you don't have the full payment, can you pay part of it at the end of, as it goes on into the balance?
So I didn't get that. What did you say?
I don't have the full payment. Can I pay part of it at the end as time goes on and I pay the balance
Where are you from, sir?
from Sierra Leone?
Sierra Leone? No, 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 no. Sierra Leoneans are not allowed to pay twice. No, it's a one-time payment for Sierra Leoneans. For Sierra Leone, you are paying 300 leons. You are paying 300 leons,
Okay,
so you are not allowed to pay twice. All right.
thank you, sir.
Yes, you're welcome. Thank you. So, any other question or questions? Go ahead, Mr. Karenga.
Yes, hello.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
I want to know about the battery life. You said running term and backup term. What's the difference between these two?
We can't hear you clearly, sir. Can you talk into your phone so we can hear you?
Yes. I want to know about the battery. You said you battery. You said you have battery running time and backup time. What's the difference between these two?
What's the difference between what? I can't hear you clearly. Difference between what?
Between the running time of the battery and the backup time of the battery.
Oh, okay. Oh, that the time has gone. We asked you to ask questions, then you refuse to ask. So probably
Uh,
in the next session, if you are lucky to pay, you ask that question and we'll take it.
all right, so it's fine.
Yes, yes. So any other question concerning the payment now, payment details, how to pay, challenges or difficulties in payment, kindly let us know now so that we can find a way to take care of it. So please, for those of you um, who are who intend to pay but don't know how, send me a text privately, send me a WhatsApp message privately so that I can send you the payment details and then guide you on how to make the payment. So in the absence of no other question or questions, this is where we call it a day for this class. Please, we are calling it a day right now. We are not saying the training is over like we keep saying. The training continues properly tomorrow because we're now going to go into the system design, your inverter, your batteries, your safety, your maintenance. We're going into it tomorrow. We are also going to answer the question of Mr. Karenga that is asking the difference between the backup time and the what and the running time. So all those things are going to take effect what tomorrow. So please make sure you pay your sending your payment, make your payment on time and send in the proof of payment for confirmation. Most of you are paying via mobile money, so it's going to be easy. We'll guide you on how to make that payment. In the absence of no other question or no other thing, um, we wish you all a wonderful night rest. Have a wonderful night rest, everyone. Good night.